whether it's through literally just glasses or some sort of surgery. Maybe not even surgery. A fucking pill.
Dude, it's legit.
Eye repair pills.
When I first got LASIK, they're like, yeah, you'll have probably in like 10 years you'll probably have to like get it again to like touch up your eyes. And I'm like, 10 years, that's so long. I'm never gonna think about it.
You're approaching it.
Yeah, it's like 3 years from now. I'm just like, oh fuck, like. That one was actually not bad at all though. Like, I think the idea of it is way worse than it actually is. Like, you're thinking about it, you're just like, I'm getting like my eyeballs fucking lasered.
Yeah.
But it was really not bad at all.
Yeah. I'd only be scared because I'm not great around medical shit, so I don't know if there's anything that would like fuck with me, make me faint.
True.
Because it's like,
wait, Shay said they stick something up your butt, you can see colors.
Oh.
Worth trying. Okay, well, I think G2 wants to lose out with these picks.
Ezreal. I mean, Lissandra's fine, no?
Yeah, I don't think Lissandra's bad. I think Lissandra with Maokai is maybe a little low damage.
It's Lissandra support. He actually used it as a counter to Rakan.
Okay. Still shit, but I mean,
it worked in LEC, but yeah, I don't know if it's gonna work versus the peanut team.
I don't even know if I like the idea of Lissandra support more than Lissandra mid. I mean, I think Liss mid is good. But I would rather have it with like a heavy damage jungler, like I don't know, someone who has good follow up. Like I think Lissandra Jarvan's good, probably Lissandra Lee, Lissandra Vi, Maokai. I don't know, they just get Merc Treads and you both are like way less effective.
Yeah, I feel like Genji's gonna know it's a flex too, unless they just countered it with Sylas, like attempted. I need to pee. Here it is, but we'll be back.
Alright, waiting on pins and needles to see if they have the reveal for the
Ezreal just seems so fucking fake to me. He hasn't even looked remotely decent in any of these games. Like, you just cheese out a little bit of lane priority.
Against European teams you'd have to expect, so they have a bit of an idea as to what's going on here. And of course, with the fact that all of the teams come here to Korea to scrim one another, a lot of this information is circulating regardless, and there is tape of the...
Because Kai'Sa was available. So, good to see like, taking Ezreal over Kai'Sa? Why?
Understandable ban. He was fantastic just the other day.
Yeah, absolutely massive with that one, especially...
Maybe they can get a really good mid counter pick into the Sylas, since I assume Genji believes it's Liss mid. It really is Liss support.
Really big stuff from him, sacrificing lane minions.
What is even like... I think Tristana mid. No. People picked Sylas and make Tristana mid, and she got nerfed. East maybe? No, it's banned too.
What is it going to be? Of course, it is theoretically still a flex.
What could you prank a Sylas mid with?
Into the mid lane, they can certainly do that. Ansama and Mickey X will let us know exactly where these things are heading. And there is the Renekton locked in. And what is it going to be? Not likely to be an Azir. It's not exactly a favorite thing to give a Sylas and Emperor's Divide.
I feel like maybe it's Tristana anyway.
Nature's Grasp over and over again, or getting stopwatch cooldowns.
Yone? Yeah, I would like Yone actually.
Oh, actually, even though the nerfs have thrown towards Tristana, I think this is a really good matchup. Tristana bullies a lot of melee matchups early on, and you can go really in aggressively.
Toby's like, what?
People for picking a laner that early on shouldn't be able to match the pushing power.
But I don't think it's that one-sided of a matchup. Like, even pre-nerf Trist mid, people were picking Sylas into it. And it's like, yeah, it's not going to be good early. You're going to get a little behind, but you just max Q, first strike, and you have like real good one-shot potential on her. And that was before she got her base HP and base MR nerfed. So those are nerfs that's going to like make this matchup a lot more Sylas favored. He's always playing to try to one-shot her.
The fear of delights Rakan on Brion, a team that was not necessarily touted as one of the best in Korea, but it was
Meteos is only reading sneaky chat. No, they're both next to each other.
And it has only gotten better as that time has gone on, but the Lissandra might just be enough to stop it in its tracks.
I gotta say though, the front line of Maokai plus the peel that Lissandra provides with a double 80 carry core for G2 does look really strong, particularly because everyone on Gen G
There's some
is
good ass
very
ults for Silas though.
short-fused,
Lissandra,
forced to try
Maokai.
and play forward into all that CC that's available.
So excited to get on the rip for this one, especially because when you have the Tristana mid, even though the magic resist was reduced for this patch.
What's up,
If the
dudes?
Silas doesn't touch
Yo.
it doesn't
Hey.
matter. You've got a Maokai coming into your lane.
Hey,
flash
chat.
W, and Tristana rocket jumps on your head as Silas.
Do you guys have ads at all, chat? The auto ad thing's off, right?
Pushed out of the game.
So it is going to have to be something that we track here, of course. Chovy has been very, very good on
Okay,
melee
good.
matchups into range in the past. We'll see how Caps is going to do. Let's do it. Let's jump onto the rift here for game
Lissandra,
number
Ezreal,
one.
into
Whoever wins this
Zyricon.
best
The
of
answer
three
was
gets to
right in front of
quarterfinals
us the whole
alongside
time.
JDG.
What'd they pick? Oh,
I
Trist?
love it. They have the ward
Yep.
early. They see Doran here. They're going to wrap around. They have so much CC. They have the Lissandra.
Fuck
They
it.
have everything. Oh, Doran, I feel so bad for you, buddy.
This is not what you want to see. Cap's going to jump on top
Fucking
of it.
Trist
Gets the slow.
W'd on his
The
ass.
leap strike has been used. He still has flash. I have a feeling he's
We're gonna
actually
W
gonna be
flash.
fine.
Renekton
Nah.
It
stun.
only
Nope.
cost him a trinket.
There we go.
It only cost him a trinket. Never
I
mind.
mean,
That's
Never
nerves
doubted
of
it.
W's for
steel.
Trist is actually
You might
fine
saw that. I'd
for
be
Silas
flashing
matchup,
immediately,
at
but
least.
I guess
Yeah.
the flash angle
It's not like
didn't
he's-
really offer itself
Dude, it's so troll level 1. Like, you can barely get fucking autos with your E if you E on them.
Yeah. Unless you have Pale Boners.
Yeah. And even then, it's kind of sketch.
Yeah, you have to be like pretty fucking close to them to
Yep.
start it, so you actually have time to get the autos.
They just walk away.
Their league account with Prime Gaming to grab the exclusive experimentation emote. Experimentation
This might actually fuck the top lane matchup. Like, not in a game-losing way, but I assume Jax does not want Q level 1 against Renekton. Like, being able to take E and just, like, walk at him and E to get the push.
Should Renekton go W? Level 1 usually?
I
think he goes Q.
I usually see Q, but, I mean, maybe if, you know, he doesn't have E, you can try W. But...
Yeah.
Oh, he did go W.
My God.
Doesn't look like it's going too hot.
Well,
I
like-
mean, I guess if he gets 2 first, he just...
Like, Renekton had W skilled when he was, like, looking at Jax.
Oh, did he?
Yeah.
Really, really powerful support style.
I think he was debating on flashing with it.
You can
Yeah.
go to mid really early on. When they've got the early push like this, it gives you so many more options.
Yeah, and
Did
all
he
of
push
the
too
easy
fast?
angles That we see mid laners come up with,
Like-
certainly still just apply, right?
You go
When we were
back to that
talking to
question.
Double Lift about the thing,
You can get
yeah,
into
like,
those backlines and find those key
I
targets.
was trying to think about it in, like,
Glenn's gonna
top
have to
lane
keep
terms,
that one close
because,
to his chest.
like, I assume it's different
And
when you have
oftentimes
range
for
versus
mid
melee.
laners, some of the things you have to worry
Oh, yeah,
most
it is.
about are support
And also,
options.
I think the
Not
factor that, like,
much
we didn't really
Jelly
talk about is, like,
ganking your lane and
their
going
ranged
through
minions,
summoning
right? 'Cause, like,
spells, as we see Broken Blade
if
getting
you just
there.
walk
But
up and you
here,
start hitting them in their
if
ranged
they're able
minions,
to
like,
get an
surely you're just
opportunity and
taking
have
a lot more
push
damage than
auto
they are.
which gives Mickey roam
Wait, look
time
at
as he
Cass's
goes in.
cam. Did you see
If
that?
burn a Chovy flash,
It was just a
that in
straight
itself
blur.
will cause him to drop even more CS.
Huh.
It wasn't our
If you're
stream.
more safe in the mid lane, you have to always worry about the
Uh,
back lane.
It's over.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, if you're talking, like, are you talking top range versus melee?
No, like, I'm talking melee versus melee top.
Okay.
I mean, like, I'm asking it as, like, a general concept type thing, but yeah, I am more curious about melee matchups.
Yeah, I mean, what Double Lift was saying was that you wanted to push it slow as possible so you could keep your level advantage as long as possible.
Yeah. I mean, I understand all that.
Yeah.
But just, like, the very specifics of, like, because I've seen some people say stuff like, you know, you want to auto their ranged minions if, like,
I don't
if they're
think-
not contesting you because it makes it so, like, your melees die slower.
Well, ranged and melees have the same amount of damage. Like
Both teams
minions.
should be pretty well aware, as
Eh?
far as the
Yeah.
cycle starts on opposite
Melees
sides.
just have double the
Teams on
attack
blue
speed.
ping there on top Scuttlecrab.
Huh.
And, like, the AD on the range is higher.
Top Scuttlecrab right now.
But, you know, the difference is that the range can hit you more often because the melee has to run to you.
Uh-huh.
So, like, if you were getting hit by all minions, they're going to do equal damage. Oh my god, this is fucking spicy. Oh my god.
Wow. That would have been so fucked. Wait, I mean, Broken Blade's already kind of fucked here.
The other difference is that the range, obviously, are way less tanky. Right. Like, they have way less HP, so they're easier to kill.
But I do think
Yeah.
Broken Blade Still, surviving there is
But
big.
killing the
They're
ranged
not really willing to invest
to make it
anything,
push
which
slower
means
doesn't
they'll
necessarily do
definitely go for a
anything.
kill there, but not gonna take the risk. Instead, it's going to be
Yeah,
Doran
the way
teleporting
I
back
had
to
thought about
lane.
it is like it
You
would
see
give
Ike
you
already
a
covering towards the top side.
bigger wave because your melees aren't dying as fast, right? While not like physically pushing the links, you're not killing their melees as fast.
Meanwhile, I am
Uh,
genuinely curious if Caps and Chovy remain as
I don't know. I mean, I think it
as they have been in the mid
makes it
lane.
weird just because the second the melees are dead and they go to the ranged, you put them low enough that they die instantly, so the
Yeah.
wave goes up farther.
Like you were talking about Broken Blade in a little bit of a rough spot. Yike there to help him out.
Yeah, really good job there by Yike, because with the teleport disadvantage for Broke, or rather Doran teleporting back, if you don't fix that wave and Doran gets to just sit there, he either gets a plate,
I don't know though. Like,
or gets to just
I think top lane's
do
very
aggressive
different
roam.
in terms
Not
of
gonna be
like
the
getting
case
that
against,
disgustingly slow push.
Instead, BP
Yeah,
just
I
sits
feel like
back,
if I just
make his way and spend his
got
gold.
better at playing like the first 3-4 waves in top lane, that would help a shit ton. Because a lot of times, like if I play against a good player, like a one trick or like an LCS player off roll, like I'll usually get shit on early, and then it's just I'm playing from disadvantage the whole lane.
Yeah.
But it's not like I don't know how to play my champ or like how the matchup goes. It's just like the very early like nuance of how to play the lane. Like I don't really get it.
Mhm.
And like a small mistake, like pushing at the wrong time or like not.
has consistently been a thing.
I think
Deal.
it's so different top lane. Just
Yeah.
because you're more isolated from your team, and the matchups are way more volatile. So like doing a slow push in might not necessarily benefit you. Whereas if I think about bot lane matchups, like I don't think I can think of many matchups where getting the push would be a bad thing.
But which one's backup in that case?
Like it's only really a bad thing if like you're sacrificing your HP to do it, and then they have a good all in, and you're like an enchanter.
Yeah.
Put yourself to like half, and you're versus like blitz, and you're like not able to get into their turret.
Love it. Somebody is always spiking. Meanwhile, G2 always taking this dragon. Number 1 picked up for them. Peanut tries to take something back on the top side with the invade on blue buff here. Make them pay a very small price for it. But of course, we saw the trade on bottom side. How Mickey again.
Why is there an Ez in this game?
They get the push out.
You know, they gotta test it. Other teams have already lost and got shit on. Ezreal's useless. It's G2's turn to try.
I mean, they are ahead in CS.
Earn themselves a dragon. They've got the Tristana mid constantly pushing. The only place where Gen G
What the?
can really continue
Big
to
steal,
push
got
them
level
and
6 off
get
that.
their advantages has been this top
Renekton's
side,
going
but
crazy.
Broken Blade taking most of Doran's health.
Yeah, I think Doran trying to set up a bait there, but
I don't
then
think any
being
person's
spotted, and
skill with
that's
Ezreal
one of
has
the Malgos
mattered in
on
the
front
slightest.
line. I have Dominus. I'm gonna
All
get the
Ezreals
damage,
look the
but
same.
not enough to force any summoners or kills.
Specifically because they don't
Damn,
like
G2
they don't have
so happy with
guaranteed
the
shredding
double
damage.
pushing of mid and bottom, allowing them a lot of
Yeah, I mean,
control here in
it's
the early
a
setup.
similar issue with the
That's pretty
Ziggs
good
type
for
thing
them
where
because they're looking for
the
revenge
best
against
AD carries
G2.
right now do
MSI,
so
of
much
course,
fucking damage, like
Del
Kaisa,
Falco.
Zaya,
It's gonna be difficult,
and so if you don't have that, like you're just not killing their front line properly.
Very even when it comes to gold. Only 300 in it. No first blood
I have
just yet.
not
That
seen
trade
Ez with
is
Lissandra.
going to give G2
Lil
a lot
bro?
more control of
How
this
does
game.
Lissandra
Next
change
fight is gonna
anything?
be that Ocean. I think we're ticking up towards
Doesn't fucking
35
amp his
is what I
damage.
see. And Chovy clearing out this mid lane. Delight is parked here, and that means that there is a Rift Herald on
The only advantage Ez has,
our first team fight could be
specifically with
afoot.
Liss, would just be that
Number one
he
thing
has a
to look for,
matchup
and
versus
Chovy gets
Rakan
free
and
of
Zaya.
Maokai
Like
to steal his ultimate.
it's more about how he interacts.
Ooh, that is a question. And does Yike have a stopwatch to deny that?
He CCs them so he can land Q. Oh, that's true.
Whoa, what does Nautilus do again?
Okay, Ansama gonna get out of there.
Oh, he doesn't CC them?
Trophy picks it up.
All right, objective number 1 complete. That's objective
I
number
think,
1.
like,
Gets out of the
I think
Maokai,
Ezreal
gets
Rakan
out
is a
of the
dog shit lane.
steal the ultimate.
I think that's
Honestly,
fucking troll.
That's number 1, and then
I mean, other than like the only thing that I could see being okay with Ezreal would be like an Ezreal Karma, just like
Yeah, Karma's good.
fucking YOLO push and harass them under their turret type lane. Because to me, that's when Ezreal seems the
Yep.
strongest. Because like
No, you're right.
it's actually hard to last hit when he's just spamming Q at you every time you want to get a minion.
And I mean, Karma's fucking Mantra Q, guaranteed damage, slowing you. Like, that slow from range is literally, like, no one else has anything close.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Oh wait, Chovy He kind of messed that up. Oh! I don't think he'll die.
Nah, no damage. Wait, look at Trist items.
Yeah. Tank Trist.
Holy.
When I saw that E explode for like legit 1 damage, I was like, okay, Trist is either super nerfed or it's a vegan Trist.
Yeah. Oh, same thing. 0 damage. Wait.
Oh!
Why did
Hey! Damn, that was well timed.
did Chovy not troll that by Eing in? I don't know. Maybe he was dead anyway with Trist Flash.
No, I mean, I think it was really good timing on Caps for the ult because, like, he buffered the ulti so that Silas couldn't get his W off. Because I think if Silas gets his W off, he lives there. But it was just the fact that the R, like
E chain in the W.
yeah,
Yeah.
like, he got the R with another auto to follow it for the kill, and denied Silas's W healing.
It seemed pretty obvious though for Caps. Like he had to do that anyway to even get the kill.
Yeah, he did. It was just like if he did it a little too early or a little too late, then I think Chovy would have been fine.
Oh yeah, he knows there's no flash on Chovy because Chovy tried to make the play to Mickey under tower, and so he's just ready.
Yeah, if he got his W there, he would have probably like had threat of killing Caps.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I don't know what he might be maxing Q on Silas, so it wouldn't have done that much. I mean, yeah, he
I just-
obviously shouldn't have thrown it. Was a good idea, but I think
He might have been dead either way though. Is the thing.
I don't think so.
You know, I mean, Caps would have flashed him. I think.
Yeah, maybe.
I think he might have trade killed. Like if he made Caps flash on him, because he would have been way deeper. Had to take another shot.
But there is still a Herald available here for G2 to try and further build upon that second Drake also spawning.
And you actually,
Yo, English chatters, guys. English chatters. Any mods?
Yike already finishing Demonic Embrace with his first strike. Maokai with his red smite here. Cap's gonna have no trouble getting out and away from this turret.
We did order Dave's hot penis. I mean, chicken.
Whoa,
whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa, whoa. Holy shit.
Flash Q, Flash QW. How often does Chovy get solo killed? That shit's so rare, isn't it?
I think so, yeah. Pretty rare.
Like, solo killed in lane. Granted, he was down his flash, but
good to see that he is standing his ground despite the early game.
Quite rare.
So Caps is just the GOAT or what?
We do have multiple people going towards the bot side. G2 probably looking to put
Could
down
be.
Herald. Will be the case. Gen G taking control of the river, but Chovy has to catch this wave. Did get
Wait,
Mickey's
thinking
ultimate,
about it again, like,
but again, defend-
does Merc Treads change anything about that solo kill? Like, was that last auto he got because the Silas E was shorter? Not sure.
Thunders, maybe. I mean, if he had Zerkers, he would have hit more often.
This matchup's so fucking spicy top.
And even though Chovy invests the Lysandra,
I feel like Jax is hard to lane with, man. Like, I'm impressed by these top lane Jaxes who are able to get all the CS while also trading. That's why I always struggle when I play Jax. It's like, he doesn't have any way of farming from range. Or like,
Yeah.
I mean, he has his E to hit the wave, but like, you pretty much need that to trade.
I would say it's similar to like Vayne.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the thing with Vayne, I feel like, is you kind of have to just fight and forget about the farm sometimes. Which is probably what Jax does too.
But I mean, he has good farm.
Oh yeah, I mean, like, if you win the trades, then you get the farm.
Yeah. I think a big part of Jax is like, if you can auto the wave,
Oh.
holy shit, Caps. That was comically cocky.
I'd say he's gonna be dead. Bye-bye.
Had to. Literally had to.
Speaking of friends, Yike's up here to help out Broken Blade, but it looks like Doran will be okay for now.
Really good job there from Peanut, making sure they can.
I wonder why Karma's not getting played, actually. Engager's too strong? Maybe the support items suck for her in Enchanters.
I don't know. I don't think she does enough.
Wait, what actually pushed Enchanters out? Oh shit. Who is that? Chovy? Yeah, it's Chovy. Does he have the
It's Sneaky's most hated play.
TP flank with literally zero follow-up. Ez is dead. Ez is dead.
Ouch.
And Lissandra. Oh,
He gets
okay.
out.
Okay.
Lissandra support lives. Oh yeah, the thing you were talking about with TP flanks is like, I wonder if that's one of those things that's like you obviously feel it a lot because you're AD carry, but like if you're a solo laner, you kind of need that sort of play, like because it's like the best way you can influence bot.
Trade in terms of kills, but G2 do fight.
Why can't you just, like, you don't think moving is enough? Like, it's too obvious and too slow?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, like, you feel way less threatened by a top laner moving on you than a top laner just TPing behind you.
The question I have about the using the flash because that's really curious, right?
I just think it could be a problem solved by something else. Like, you know, the fucking, like, shit you mentioned with, like, the fucking alcove portals.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think there are
just solutions that isn't, like, fucking TP directly behind your screen, but, like, you can't hear it.
Yeah.
So those dudes just behind you for no reason, then you're just giga fucked.
Yeah, he made a conscious call, right?
I mean, it'd be okay if this game wasn't, like, instantaneous kills, but a lot of fights are over in an instant. Like, 1 CC and you're dead.
Yeah.
And the CCs are short, too. Like, this game does not have long CC.
Yeah. What's the time to kill in Dota like?
Early game, it's pretty, like, medium. Later, it gets longer.
Like, comparatively to League, would you say the fights are slower?
I mean, carriers are way tankier, so yeah.
That's one thing that, like, oh, hold up.
Can they actually get into position to fight this one? The Rift Herald has already
They'll fight.
gone down, and G2,
Surprising, actually.
They're just looking for the disengage, and they'll have it.
Like, you can get blown up in Dota, but, like, a fight is, like, 5v5, there's a lot of shit that stalls.
Uh-huh.
Like, the supports get this thing called Glimmer Cape that you can target someone and make them go invisible. So if you don't have detection immediately, you'd have to fucking whip it out. Or they just move away. They wouldn't necessarily escape. And then there's, like, the... Oh. Oh my god!
That was a fatty combo. Is it enough, though? They might not have the damage. Wait.
Triss is fucking in there and dead?
Was that an insect or what?
I don't know.
Perhaps it's kind of wilding. Second death without flashing.
Damn, Ezreal is super useful. Holy shit.
Nah, like, this champion is so fake, bro.
It's actually only remedied by the fact that they have a Triss mid. Like,
yeah,
Ezreal's just filling a different role.
Yeah.
And he still uses.
I have wondered that for a while, though, with League. Like, would the game feel better for, like, all parties involved if AD carries were tankier, but did, like, way less DPS? Because it's, like, it's so hard to balance, because, like, it's... The amount of DPS an AD carry does compared to, like, really anyone else in the game is, like...
I don't think you need to be DPS as high on AD carry.
Yeah.
I think fights are way more fun when you can actually play them.
Yeah.
Like, one-shotting someone is, like, funny for the instance, but, like, it's not necessarily more fun.
Yeah.
You're like, holy shit, I just one-shot that dude. It's like, okay.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I would like it more if AD carries were lean more into, like, tank busting type stuff. Like, you know, not necessarily bork the item, but, like, effects similar to that. Like, you know, maybe have some scaling damage that, like, hits tanks harder than squishies.
Yeah.
Because with the way it is now, crit, it's like you do the same damage to everybody.
It's kind of like Lord Doms.
Yeah. And then the game starts getting weird where, like, tanks have to be really unbelievably tanky to not just melt to an AD carry. And then, like, other classes just cannot kill tanks whatsoever. Bruisers are balanced around, like, vamping off tanks so they beat them in extended 1v1.
Yeah.
It's, like, it's just weird. I don't know.
And the key to that choice for Gen G is the timer. The 1 minute on Baron when they start that play on bottom side, trying to make this play here. They know it is a little bit risky, but they got plenty of time, even if it does go wrong, to get back to the top side of the map. Here it is, though.
Broken Blade.
Trying to make
To be actually
Chovy taking up the tower, though.
The Ezel legit cleans him.
And the Maokai burn finishes the job.
Kobe have died if I hit him.
Really nicely played. And Genji,
Didn't it hit
you
him,
have that
or-
Drake advantage,
I thought I
of course,
missed.
with Hextech
Maybe I hit
Drake
him.
on the
I thought I
field.
hit him.
Not only do you get the
Just didn't
fun
kill him.
gates, but you also get a ridiculous soul that is up and available. G2 will be fighting for the next
Did-
one to even things
Fucking
out on
shit.
that score. They're going to take the gates through, look for an opportunity around this red buff. Chovy.
I'm just curious, like, what's happening in scrims to make people think Ezreal's not shit. Like, is he just solo killing his lane repeatedly, getting fed as fuck, or what?
It's people going from high ping solo queue to low ping solo queue. Kind of a troll statement, but I think it probably plays a part in it. Like, you see him popping off in solo queue more often because Ezreal's playing on low ping in Korea.
Yeah, but I mean, LAN is low ping.
Yeah, and scrims are usually on low ping too.
Yeah.
I don't know, like, I don't know if you have seen them, but like random like 80 carry players are posting like tier lists and shit.
Uh-huh.
They're putting like Ezreal at like S tier and like Ashe at S tier and shit. Just like,
Award trophy.
Yeah, I'm just curious what
Fucking-
the disconnect is, because, like, obviously they're seeing something that I'm not. To me, he just seems completely fucking useless.
Both summoner spells available right now.
yeah,
It looked like he didn't even care.
I don't know. I think,
That was a flex play. That was him saying, I don't even
I mean, specifically for the tier list, like, I think it's okay to have your opinion, but
Yeah, I mean, no tier list is perfect.
yeah, it's, to me, it's more fake than anything. Like, it's just, like, oh, these guys feels good, but not necessarily what's going to work the best in competitive.
If we've seen that many cannon misses on camera,
But it's different from the perks one. Like, perks is kind of like a competitive tier list, right?
Yeah.
LCK observers,
They don't miss those. It's actually
they
true.
don't miss. They find them all as Doran. Caps on his way. No counter strike.
Yeah, Cap
That
is gonna
was a
rocket jump his way
troll
forward.
jump.
There is a fire on the bottom
They
side,
got the ping.
and,
It's fine.
Soren is just going to walk
Uh-oh.
away. Once he takes the minions with him, and he will be able to do so.
they'll drop the cannons, but those melees, go ahead, grab them all.
Especially caster minions. No, Doran does not allow those ones to go unchecked.
Oh,
Caps is kind of playing with fire, I'm not going to lie.
There's the counter strike. See where
That's
this
the ultimate
rocket
out.
is
You have to
going
fuck
come
up
as
pretty
Doran is
hard to
looking
actually
for it.
die to
He's
Jax.
onto the button. He
And
quick
there it is.
strikes early. Now it's Doran. He's gonna make his way. The quickness will charm him
I mean, he
up.
just
And the Q's not gonna
Caps
man
is
fought him.
fucking wilding this game, bro.
What's up?
The True Shot Barrage sails by Doran, and he'll be okay. Now
Thank
it's
you.
time to go back and buy.
yeah, if you're looking at the
What's
mini
up?
map during that one-on-one, you know
Holy
the ending
shit.
to the story. The hex skates used by Genji as Doran challenges Caps. And has
We're
the extra
co-streaming.
tools to come in.
Paige just going to walk out of the way of Mickey. Does
Yeah,
have
I'm
that
playing.
presence
Next
to the
game.
front and available now, but with no
Yeah.
caps, can be a little bit dangerous.
Crazy.
40 seconds and
Thank you.
teleport is available, so caps can be there at a moment's notice.
Thank you.
So not a whole lot of map control given
I appreciate
over
that.
Genji for that reason. Chovy just
Thank
got
you, man.
laid out a sapling, but now both him and Paige are standing on a
Appreciate
wall.
it.
Could be a little bit dangerous.
All right.
Chovy just getting into the brush, throwing out chains left and
I'll win.
right.
I'll win the
I
game.
feel like we're
Yeah.
at the door.
We're gonna win.
Yeah, right.
Of seeing why Delight
Nice meeting you.
is renowned as
Thank you.
such an amazing Rakan, because he's gonna have to get through Maokai ultimate, Lissandra peel, Maokai peel to get this.
That guy
engagement
had
with
a
Genji.
little bit of
But
drink, I think.
What do you mean? We're playing after this.
And Chovy has been so good here at finding flanks and following up. G2, they definitely have to get their wards down. They definitely have to watch their flanks and mark these engagers.
Particularly in the context of a best of 3, G2 on blue side, right? If you are gonna have to bend a Rakan, Broken Blade, let's take some damage. But if you're gonna
Oh, yeah,
have to
but,
bend a
Cap's,
Rakan
killing
for the rest
himself.
of the game, particularly if you
Seemed
don't
about
have
appropriate,
Swap
considering he
to-
never tried to jump out.
to Repside,
I don't know why he
eventually,
didn't run from
even if
that.
you are able to
Like, he
make
just
the
thought he could
game,
fight.
could be a big problem there as Drake started
Yeah,
up.
I mean,
Caps
was
already
expecting
taking
to outplay, I
two
guess.
half health, and it looks
But, like,
Genji
I don't think there
not
anything
able to challenge
was anything to
the
outplay. He
Dragon.
just
He finds
fucking
himself
lost
fighting
numerically.
for question. There's the teleport in, as it's right
I
on
mean,
top of the
legit
mountain.
just
Doran
autoed and lost.
now looking
I
for
think
that
maybe if
angle.
Jax
This is
fucked up, he
Ross
could have done
Beacon
something
shot
there
for
with, like,
this time
Oh.
around.
like, you have your jump and your ult to fight him, but
Oh?
pretty fucking optimistic.
Here's Jax 1v2ing backline. Bye-bye.
Is Jax balanced? Oh?
Oh no, he jumped in. Wait, he's gonna push the spinny move. Oh my god, and Ezreal's dead.
Rip.
Wow, I'm really surprised, guys.
Jax does look pretty fucking strong in these games.
I mean, I think Caps is trolling. Not necessarily here, but Caps was trolling earlier.
Yeah.
And Ezreal sucks. So, like, they combine and make this fight just giga lost. It's lost. And also, fucking Renekton and Maokai just got shredded.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think G2 has much hope this game.
Ezreal's hitting his spell, so nobody's dying.
No, they were talking about Jax there.
No, I'm saying that. I didn't hear anything.
Oh.
Oh. Okay, wait. Oh! Bye-bye.
I feel like Caps has just been chain dying the last, like, 5 minutes.
Oh, dude, it's hit a Q. Can you do it again?
Oh, it's gotten exciting, it's gotten frantic, but you know, Gen.G, they keep coming out.
Is this, like, Ezreal's best build? Is there nothing else he can build to be more useful?
The only other option would be, like, Essence. But Mirror Mana is extremely good. Serilda is extremely good.
Camps just gotta suck ass then.
I mean, I don't think he's horrible. I just think he's not worth playing competitively. Like, he definitely does damage, but it's just too reliant on, like, being perfect.
Yeah, and I mean, anything skill shot reliant, it's like, I don't think it's even just on the guy shooting it. It's like the people dodging too.
Yeah.
Like if you're playing against people who suck ass at dodging and you're hitting every Q, it's good.
Yeah.
It's like a lesser version of AP Kaiser, where like if you miss one Q, your whole rhythm gets fucked up and you're like just doing nothing for a while.
You know, that part is kind of removed with the amount of haste he gets. Like, it's actually crazy how many Qs he shits out. It's almost like you can shoot 3 Qs and only one of them will get a Trinity proc. Like at some point later. It's just like it hits and it
looking a little bit immovable in this game still. Pace taking a fair bit of damage. The Maokai with the first
Do you think there's
strike,
any
actually
chance
able
there's
to
like
do a
some
little bit.
sleeper auto attack based Ezreal build that's not been attempted?
No.
Just, dotting some I's
I mean, like
as they move towards this inner turret
I said,
on the side.
Essence is the other viable item. Potentially.
Break out. We'll see whether G2
But
can stop this.
I don't know.
Siege is coming in.
Like, I think there's something weird with the game when, like, Draven's best item is, like, Trinity Force.
So much
Yeah.
pressure asserted by Doran. So many
Because,
plays
I mean, like,
open
honestly,
by
he's a fine
Doran.
Sheen user. He just...
Jovi has thrown down another nature
There's never really
strike.
been a great
So this
Sheen
time
item.
Joki's
Oh.
just gonna be enough to get Han Summer out. There's a kick on a broken blade. Not exactly the best from
My
Peanut
god.
there, but it's
Okay.
the back line
Rakan
that
actually
goes
died.
to light, but he stopped it. It's
Rakan kind of got stuffed.
There we go.
Oh!
That's what's supposed to happen.
Wait, who is that? Is that Chovy?
He's taking so much damage. Jovi now able to
Yo,
hold it
Jax
down.
got denied.
Gonna miss that one. It's
Wait,
a
this is actually kind of
double
winnable.
as
If Ez hits...
Ezreal's doing legit everything here.
And Paze is gonna be able to grab most of
What is
it.
Chovy
Still,
doing?
Han Summer at full health, and he is arcane shifting forward.
Damage, man.
Can he get them out of here is the question. Is Gen
It almost felt like Chovy trolled that by eating in to just grab Ezreal ult.
Yeah.
Kind of like let them start getting shit on. Peanut had to take all of his health to save him.
But I think
Yeah.
Gen.G should still be able, with the loss of this Baron buff, to make their way back, set themselves up for Soul Point.
All right, let's take another look at how it started. Chovy moves into the Fog of War on the corner with the stolen Maokai ultimate, forces them all back.
That was good
Away from the fight. Then
to
they go
stop
in.
the
Delight,
Rakan.
though, he runs into the exact problem we're talking about with this comp, where
Yeah.
there's so much peel, so much CC on G2 side that they're able to kill him. Only thing is, it's immediately answered. as
Paze
Mickey
got hit
goes
by
for
2
the
SQs.
offensive Lissandra ultimate, so he has nothing to
Got
say
put to
for
half.
himself. He immediately goes down to
Oh,
Chovy.
bye-bye.
Speaking of offensive, Lissandra ultimate,
Damn,
another
Liz support's
useful,
kind of
solid
busted.
cleric side that we looked at,
Oh.
example. Just unfortunate.
All right. Next theory question on Ezreal. Is there any chance he can get away with running first strike, or is that just too shit for lane?
You could get away with it.
And here we see,
Because
and
I
this is
remember
really
seeing
vital when you go for the Ezreal.
Way of the Tempest was
Paze has
tweeting
been
like
funneled so much
he was
resources
pissed that
by
Ziggs
Gen.G
were running
wave
Comet instead of
after
first strike.
wave.
Uh-huh.
And I was thinking about it, and it's like,
Picked up 5
if
kills
Ezreal's
with all of
strength
this
is that
fight,
he
and as
can
a
just
result now,
perma-force
able to
prio in
convert
any
it to
matchup by just
Aztecs
spam queuing the wave,
without
right?
having to
Yeah.
And like you don't
give
really
up
fight them.
any
And
offensive power.
He's been
Yeah.
so
first strike's a
elite.
pretty good
Youngest
rune for just
player
like
at the tournament,
getting
17-year-old
hella
Paze,
extra
rookie
free
of
money
the
and
year.
items.
I think
7
you
nerfs
could
in gold
you could
bounty
easily
on
run
his
it.
head. That's maximum
I don't think you'd really be
damage, and
that
he managed to take
down
him
off of it.
down. then there would
Yeah.
be a huge bounty. But Gen G are not going to give you that.
Don't you get Sunder as anymore?
They pick up Dragon number
They changed
set it
Trinity a
up
lot.
control point, and they immediately
I think
flex
they also
into
nerfed
1v1
Sunder for
split
ranged.
push. They've even got more
Like, nerfed it pretty hard.
and Meteos, QSS, and Meteos, and Cleanse, and Xayah Ultimate, and Flash. Cleanse not up right now.
I mean,
but they
Trinity
got
is like
two backups.
legit a good item, but like it just doesn't make up for the way Ezreal deals damage.
Yeah, I mean, like, the thing that it always comes back to for me is that just the raw DPS that you're losing by having him instead of something else.
Yeah.
It's just the amount of words that he gets out.
Like, compare him to, like, there's the Kai'Sa, Xayah, which obviously are like Thanos, but even after that, there's still really high DPS options for AD carry. There's like Varus, Aphelios. Like, they have other weaknesses. They're like too vulnerable, but like they do still do a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Pick potential is certainly something that G2 can leverage, and I think that picking out a member of Gen G to try and get some semblance of tempo is what they're going to need to do. Is now Chovy finds himself in Nature's Grasp, gets rid of it immediately as the chains are not going to connect. The
Holy shit, he tanked it for the boys just to tie. God
Yo,
damn.
guys, I got this shit.
Caps the team player, Pog.
Dude, he fucking saved his support, Lissandra. What a hero.
Oh, wait. Yo, get Penta. Get Penta.
Wait, is he actually fucking TPing for the Penta?
Come on. Don't take it. Don't take it.
Oh,
No! Kobe's fucking sad, bro. So fucking sad.
They probably could have ended there if he didn't chase that, but it's all good.
I think that is a direct quote, yeah.
Looks like it's still in.
Now Gen G gonna break
Yeah.
down these Nexus turrets. It was a really cool try.
It's hard to blame someone for that, though, dude. Like,
Taking the Penta?
no, like Chovy going for the Penta, like TPing to try to get the Penta rather than like just ending the game.
The game wasn't that close, so
Yeah.
reasonable.
I think Peanut taking it was fine. Like, there's really no way Chovy would have caught up there.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Yeah. Look, the thing is, I think now you can
Say,
probably
now this
just
guy's being
ban
too
the
cringe,
Resign and
man.
have another go at
Just
it.
take
And I
it.
think that's probably
What
fine.
was
I like
the
idea of going for it, but now that
EG's
that's against
jungler's
the wall,
quote?
Delight shouldn't play it, you'll have another go.
This guy
Let's
has
throw it
AIDS
over
or
to
something.
Destiny, see what they thought.
Oh, yeah.
Number one.
I thought it was a cool try.
What was his
as
name?
well,
Shaden?
and,
Shaden, yeah.
Yes, that's what Atlas said. A
Got
cool
some
try.
attitude on that.
Yeah, it definitely was. They tried things, G2, but I think you see kind of pound for pound when that game goes on and when it comes down to some of the decisions you can make, how much might is just packed
Nah,
into
but this
all
is
those
like
singular players on
my
Gen
least
G.
favorite thing to see. The
It's
fucking
amazing.
like
JDG
try to be so fancy in drafts. It's like, yo, dude, we put a champion where they didn't think it was going. We win.
Was in it for a while. Like,
That's
I
true.
will say, I mean, they played the Lissandra before support, and it looked good. I did watch a little bit of those games. I believe it was in playoffs.
But they are really good.
But
What is the things that make
Yeah,
you-
dude.
I mean,
Like,
that
if
might have
I'm
been the thing.
drafting and
As we
I'm
run through some of these replays,
I'm
the
like,
first
I don't
time
even want to
we
pick
maybe
Recon if I know they
start
can
with
answer
the
with
top laner
Lissandra
again,
support.
Doran
Like, it's
again,
just
and
completely
absolutely
fucked.
yeah, like if it
massive
works,
moment
you
to
kind of
have
get this
that
crazy
fight.
draft
I think
advantage.
that one of
But the
that's
thing
one
is,
of the
like,
indicators of kinda how quickly this could
Rakan
turn.
is just too versatile. It's not like he needs to go in.
He's not even hard countered.
Yeah, like, you're barely stopping Rakan from what he wants to do.
It's like you're able to play something into it, sure, but
He gets like 60% tenacity and shrugs off your CC, and then you're a fucking Lissandra.
Teams
Yeah.
wouldn't do that fight unless it was even numbers or advantage numbers, and I think that is one of the differences that can
Yeah.
make this team so
Liz
good,
powered up
is their
Silas
ability to
harder.
see these undermanned
I mean, I don't know,
situations
if you
and
give,
good plays.
like, let's say you pick Nautilus or something instead. Like, Nautilus ult and Silas is really strong too. I'd say they're pretty comparable. Lissandra ult, Nautilus ult.
Yeah, I mean, it's just
And on top of that, I mean,
Nautilus
on top of
has
being effective,
more
that is
roaming
also
potential,
extremely
can make more
frustrating
plays,
to play
pressure
against
mid.
the G2 right
Well,
now.
no, I was just speaking to
They keep getting away
Silas
with
getting
it.
more power
It
from
was
Liss.
so close. Jat,
Yeah.
to your point then, what are the things that we saw then that you liked, and how was Gen G able to counter it so effectively then?
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of fights where G2 got away with little slivers of health as well, but I think they just had better initiation in a lot of situations. I thought Chovy got a big goal lead in this game, and it was a really good.
Right, so many
win
people are awake
for
at
the
3 a.m.
Silas
right now.
Yes, the pocket Lysandra is nice, but a Silas with a
True.
Lysandra is a little bit nicer.
Yeah.
And
Nice.
Does Vegas have the
this fight
most
in
nightlife out of
particular,
any
it just
city in the
didn't start
U.S.?
well for G2. You can see
Probably.
I think I looked it up before, and it
is
was either like
stuck on the
Vegas or
wrong
New
side of the fight.
York.
Another beautiful Silas ultimate coming in when he steals Maokai.
I wouldn't
And
be
Chovy
surprised
being able to buy all that space.
if it was
He
Vegas.
initiated the fight, he did most of the damage, then he became untargetable, and it allows them to just double.
I mean, I can't think of
at the
a
end.
place that's even similar to like the Strip.
Yeah.
Specifically.
The Vegas Strip's pretty cool. This is my first time coming to Vegas. It's like it almost doesn't feel like a real place. It feels like you're going to like
Night City, baby. Cyberpunk.
yeah, it feels more like you're at like some Disney World type like amusement park with like there's just these like big like flashy lights and signs and just like crazy looking hotels like
But it's casinos and strippers.
yeah. I mean it's cool. It's very different.
Ezreal historical 9 and 14.
He also isn't really a big Zeri guy. There's some of these meta picks that he never really just picked up on, but he's so good at the picks that he really shines on. I just don't think that this is really one that suited their style, because one of the biggest things for G2 has been that aggression through bot lane.
When I see all the people at the casino though, it's like it feels kind of predatory. It's like you have all these like flashy lights and like it almost made me want to go up to one of the machines, not because I like gambling, but I'm just like that's just like really bright colors and shit. Like it looks fun. Like I want to go do that.
Like the slots specifically?
Yeah.
I mean, I think slots are cringe, but yeah. What are they going to add gameplay to slots? Make it skill-based.
Played Zaya yesterday and he was like,
True.
"Oh, this is not strong." I don't know what you're talking about.
Not as good.
Well, let me play Ezreal. No. Just
I mean, I
kidding,
say
of course.
kind of
But
predatory because like a lot of people go to
it's
casinos
also
understanding that they're going to
boosted
lose their money, but they're doing
they
it for
had game
fun.
plan, right? G2, they
Yeah.
wanted to try something different. Of course, the
Yeah.
Mickey, Lysandra as a counter.
It's not like I don't think the majority of people coming to Vegas are like expecting to make money.
Most recently in the LEC, so you can't really blame him for
It's
that.
just like you're gonna have fun and maybe make
I
money.
just think I would like a more aggressive pairing, as far as a bot lane alongside it, because it just
The
doesn't feel
lure
like
of
you
the
can really
potential
leverage Rakan that well with
is there.
Ezreal. I also feel like, when you're playing this sort of a comp, I think they were trying to get pretty clever with how they're moving things around the map, bringing the Tristana back towards mid.
Gentlemen, it is time for game number 2. Gen.G taking game 1, but G2 ready to answer back. And if our first series was anything to go by, we are going to the distance. That's how it goes. 6 games.
Sounds
6
good to me.
games, right?
Now,
That's what we need.
G2 red side, they're going to have some crazy broken blade
I
counter.
sure watch a
We got
lot of
the
people
Mickey
taking this
version,
shit.
Now we're going to get the broken blade version. Some Kled, some Swain. What do we got in the
No,
cooking up
like,
here?
Eating in real life is
This team,
different.
when they're at their best, they do have all
Because then
these
like they're
really,
everyone's
really
eating. It's
creative
like whatever.
That's true. And the first one.
blue side.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to get into that.
Yeah. G2 on blue side once again. Gen.G not going to have a chance to play on there if they manage to win.
I mean, it's like
do have selection if
talking
they lose.
or like
Poppy
eating together at a
Poppy
restaurant
can
is
wait
no
for
different than
the
like
champion pool getting
just
into
having a
the
conversation at the urinal.
And we can see that once again it is the Orianna and the
Or like
Draven
sliding
team
your
away.
hand or foot
Team
under the
Ballista
stall to
will
like your
wanna
neighbor
run
next to
back
you,
off
just
the
like a
last
little
bans,
quirky.
And there it is. Now Broken Blade, what is he going to pick up? Because that is a Silas ban and a Maokai first pick. I love it.
Yeah, it's got to be the moment that you know that Chovy isn't going to R3 Silas again and just have a better Maokai ultimate the entire game. Makes that pick a lot safer. Obviously still very strong.
I think he's standing on my
It does
headset
also
cord trying to
mean
strangle me.
Yeah.
That the Haze and the Light get Zaya Rakan again.
Do they just do it again?
I don't. Oh,
You never do.
the
There we go.
Lucian.
Hey.
We get Lucian here. Yes, let's go. And
Holy
the
God.
instantly here from G2. They had.
Does
not
Hans
one,
just hate
but
Kai'Sa?
two
Like, has he played a
ideas
single Kai'Sa
for how
game?
to give over Zaya Rakan to Gen.G. Whoa, that is bold.
That's one way to
Yo
do
guys,
it.
what if we
That
give
was
him the
an
most
attack
OP
from
bot
Meteos
lane
just
and
off
we,
the game. There is
in
going
quotes,
to be
counter
Dana
pick it
locking
with
away
total
the
dog
Rel.
shit? What do we think? Like, is that good?
Keep things a bit open as far as these solo lanes are concerned for Gen.G. Bans
What do we
come
think?
through
Powerful?
Man, yeah,
They
that
won't
is
expect
massive.
this, guys.
But the Rel lock in here, I mean, Rel
And by
Rakan
the
is
element of surprise,
some
if
of
they
the
don't
best
expect what we're going to
engaged
pick,
in
it will be
entire
good and we
game.
will automatically
So
win.
much of it just ruling playoffs.
They can only beat us if they expect our
Especially
pick.
if you have a Lucian on your team, short range champion.
Lucian's good
relies
for
on
Zaya.
dashes. You cannot dash when the lights Rakan and Peanuts Rel are coming for your head. It is going to make the game so hard to play.
Also, wouldn't be surprised if Genji end up giving counter pick over to
It's really cringe for Xayah when Lucian can just alter. She legit can't do anything. Having
Like, she doesn't even have an ability that, like,
Having
makes
to-
her go immune and then, like,
having to
shots her with
ult
feathers.
Lucian ult is so cringe.
It's a net positive for Xayah.
No, it's not.
Why not?
Because Lucian's ult's such a fucking low cooldown. You legit lose your health, and you still lose your health after you ult, by the way.
Okay, what's he gonna build? I'm calling Kraken Slayer.
I think he's not going to go Essence, because he's not going to go Essence because he's cringe. But if he's base as fuck, he'll build Essence. But for real, though, like, it's actually so much better.
How about this?
I was going to say, you could also have Senna
He
come
plays
in on
Lucian,
B4, and then you've got Senna
does
out
Sneaky's
on the
build,
side of the map, and we don't know
wins
anything
this, wins next game with Sneaky build. In the interview, he said, "Yeah, I got to watch Sneaky stream. This guy's a fucking legend."
I'd be so validated
What about on the other side? What about top lane?
in my 69% win rate over 100 games.
But
But, like,
Starting in bronze.
unironically, 69.
I don't know. I thought-
The game was absolutely fine.
It's got to be Cassante, right? Would be my my expectation
Tristana
here.
is another thing that they might want to pick away, potentially. But we'll see what they decide to do. Is
Okay,
that,
Chovy.
yeah, blind.
I don't think
You know what?
it's
First stats are like that. Have you seen it? I was like 100% winning over 4 games or something.
Well, I mean, theoretically, still a possible Doran pick, a flex.
Man,
in theory.
I want them to buff Volibear in some way.
A ninja battle.
They just need his scaling to not be so shit.
No, that's just going to be a flex, and we'll see exactly where G2 are going to go with their next round of picks. Expecting solo lanes, but it's G2, so you never really know. Cassante going to be the first one.
What do you
Now
do,
we're
though?
Expecting Caps' lock-in.
Do they want
I don't
to
know.
do another double AD carry, though?
Anything?
All right. Not this time. They've had enough.
I do really like the Talia though. Is one of the picks that can actually play towards the bot side, have a really big impact. We've seen BDD, Chovy, Yagao all play.
He already has the uniqueness of his ult. Disabling turrets, which is very good.
That they need.
Yeah.
Plus, it's
Dude, especially
theoretically
how much
very
turrets
good
hurt
against
right now.
Raleigh and Rakan and Rel with the rock field.
Oh, yeah.
And
Yeah.
the stuns.
Yeah, I mean, he's really good early
Sometimes
mid
that
game,
can be
but
hard to
like,
put into practice, but he also has
his
Maokai
team
and
fighting is
Nautilus
just
on his team,
so bad.
It should actually come to
Like,
fruition there,
actually
where you have
horrible.
So much setup to be able to guarantee seismic shoves as well. So I want to see Caps working with that Maokai guaranteed route to guarantee yourself.
Why
a
Lucian
shove
Nautilus
or
though?
with
I
the
feel like if you're gonna play
Nautilus
Lucian, wouldn't you want to pick something that
Even if it
synergizes
doesn't
with him?
work, I think G2
Like,
make
not
it
Nami, I think that
they
champ's
scored
too
against
shit, but
B+.
like,
Top
surely there's
lane
something else, like
Cryo
Milio.
and the way that Hans and Mika were able to play out the early game.
Yeah,
was
they
one of
changed
the
his
big
vigilance.
reasons why, up until the Baron,
So-
it really did look like
You get it off
B+
of CC.
had nothing to say at all in
Really?
this game. And we
Yeah.
know that Genji,
Huh.
especially when it comes to team fights, can be relying on pace to consistently.
Because, yeah, like, when they changed Lucian to have vigilance, you, like, literally had to have someone that buffs you. But I think you can actually play with anything now. Straight up.
I think that on G2 side they have a lot of utility.
Oh no, I saw 369 Aatrox. It looked pretty frontline.
That was
heavy
pretty
to me.
tanky. That's a good point.
Fuck it,
The
Samira,
healing
not
and
true.
shielding of the Gore Drinker Sterix build.
I would like to see a team try
Karen
Samira.
Definitely do some work there as well, man.
Another one of those
I
champs
know
that I feel like
Lucian
there's just such a
here,
disconnect
that
between
world,
my experience
we're
with it
coming in
and
hot. See if they
other
can,
people's perception of
push
it.
to game number 3.
Like, I
Anything
swear to
that's not
God,
Xayah
Samira
versus
just
Kai'Sa
one-shots
is
everything in
absolutely down
sight,
with Cody,
always,
but it is time, ladies and gentlemen, let's get onto the
while
ref
being
for the
weirdly
second time
tanky
in
for an
this
AD carry.
series.
She does do that when fed.
Against the ropes, but of course, they've got another shot. Even if they lose here, Genji will be given birth into the knockout stage to join JDG.
Actually, I don't know why Lucian has cleanse.
I'm still kind
Kinda
of
weird.
reeling from having 2 draft plans of giving over Xayah Rakan. But if they can pull it off, that will be massive, massive, massive for the entire tournament. And here we go, Mickey leading the way on the Nautilus, looking for any early flash advantages.
It
he can
does
get.
feel like Hans
Sama
is,
does
like,
get the ward over onto the blue
approaching
buff as
hipster
well.
territory. Like,
So they'll be able to suss out.
I think it's good to have pocket picks, you know, whip something out that maybe they're not practiced against, you'll have an edge. But not if it's at the expense of just, like, not playing meta. Like, if Kai'Sa's open and you're picking some dog shit, like, why?
Hey, we'll see. We'll see.
almost
Is
too much,
Lucian
almost
dog
because it is so very important.
Ezreal
It's
is.
pretty easy
Ezreal's
when
dog.
There's an Akali lane because pre-6,
Yeah.
that's going to be non-existent for the Akali side, and Caps see what they can do with it.
It is really remarkable, though, because Chovy for so long has been a player that was about lane above all else. And he's gone for Akali twice and really got pummeled. And in the last game, basically did the same thing, blinding Silas, getting punished by the Tristana. As the hook.
Yeah, hook gonna connect onto Delight here, and with the heal from the Gleaming Quill, just looks like it's an even trade.
I think
You know
at the
Lucian
very
gets
least
vigilance
versus
if an
the
ally
Season
attacks someone
match,
who Ws.
They
Yep.
definitely learned not to fight around the level 4 Akali. Spike,
Yeah.
Honestly, it's very strong for
Second
early
time
dragons.
They get the cleanse out from Pays already. And
It works on
Delight's down
Dragon?
sub 50%.
Yeah.
Still,
You just
Meteos taking
permanently
negative
get
damage here
vigilance.
as Hansama also pretty low. What happened in this?
What
mid
happened to
lane?
Caps'
Caps
HP?
has been damaged quite a lot.
making it spicy here. We could have a
Golly.
juggler wrap around. Currently,
XD.
Ike on the Maokai here is looking towards bottom
Dude, you know
side.
that story
If
Yanko
you
said
know
about
you're
Caps
going into
on the
it,
plane
you're
with
making
Faker?
this vision as Yike
Oh, yeah.
get
I was
clipped
thinking
by
about
the
that,
vision
and, like,
there on
What
the
if
board, I
Faker was
believe,
also
allowing
doing the
Faker to
same
come down
thing?
and
He
try
like
to
didn't
stop
know what
that
he's supposed to
alive.
do, so he's like waiting for Caps to do something, and they just ended up in a standoff where they're both just sitting there staring at nothing.
We even got the observers on that one. I like to see it. That means it's a very close one. If the observers are
He just
also
always
current.
copied people, but no one noticed.
Chovy now gonna have to deal with this one. Has to
Oh.
flash. There's the twisted advance as
You
Yike
dead?
pushes Chovy back.
I don't
This
think
could
they
be
have any
another
damage.
first blood as the sapling's gonna be there, but it's not
Unlucky.
quite enough. And G2, they get the flash.
That didn't
out of
seem
Chovy
particularly
this early
close.
on. Absolutely fantastic.
And a huge chunk of damage as well. Let's see what they can actually do with it. You mentioned the mid push and the roams from Caps. Maybe they can actually affect that bottom lane. So much kind of hinging on this bottom side champ select. Mickey and Hansama continually going into the brush.
This
to
looks
try and
like
get
a
these
fight.
angles.
Yeah, they seem to be down a level and fighting into a
Oh?
full wave.
Wait, this seems good, though.
Re-engage opportunity. They get
So, like, kind of freezing it.
says that's fine. Still piercing light flying through. He's taking a bit of damage, but
Do you ever use two abilities back to back on Lucian, or do you
No.
always get
You have
your
to
double
wave.
shots?
And
You
Caps
have to?
gonna finish
Yeah.
up pushing that mid
Or you're
lane,
trolling?
Yeah.
but it looks like Gen G will be fine here.
Still haven't gotten the crest just yet.
Another hook. Got to connect here from Mickey X, but he's
He
gonna
kills
get knocked
Rook on
on
here.
this time around. Delight is extraordinarily
Bye-bye.
low.
Ooh, first blood. Let's go.
Bye-bye.
Will get first
His
blood
Q
in
even
2v2.
whiffed.
And
Yeah.
Caps with that mid push was coming down. He's spotted on the ward here, so Pace should.
Dude, the thing I say about Lucian Q is
My goodness,
it's actually so
Lucian
unfair it
Nautilus
misses.
pick actually
It's not your
pays
fault.
off. They get their first blood.
Unless they, like, flash it or, like, use an ability to get away. And I think it's okay that it whiffs. I think that one was an ability, right?
Yeah, there's not many other targeted abilities like that that can just miss.
No. Wait, how is there no one with any kills?
Every last little bit of damage. It was the second
Huh?
shot of the
That
Lucian
is
passive
actually
that
really
just
weird.
barely
I've never
got
seen that.
kill and got Delight.
BB taking a bit of
I mean,
damage
Scoreboard is
into
just
the
frozen.
top
Rakon
side,
doesn't have a
but,
death
he has
either.
teleport still available. Doran going to be
Huh.
able to get himself
But
into
Nautilus
the
has an
zone.
assist.
Feeling just fine. Yeah, look at the CS
What?
numbers. Looks like the Cassante is,
How can that
absolutely
even
on
happen?
in this
Oh, wait.
lane.
He
Do
already
wanna
trolled the
remind
build.
everyone that This is in
Lucian.
fact our featured matchup presented by
Yeah,
Mercedes-Benz. Caps versus Chovy as we check out this replay on this bottom side. See Hansama picking up first blood.
All right, Mickey with the initial hook. Then they tried to turn
How-
it back around.
how
on
much
him.
worse
Delight
is,
with the
like,
W and the both
Kraken
supports
Nabori?
flashing out, but Mickey with the extra 100 HP.
I think
Meanwhile,
going into
Flash
first
does
item,
take down Delight. I
I would say they're
point out
similar,
that our scoreboard needs a
but
little
it starts to
refresh here, so
separate
we
pretty
gotta
hard because of the
cut
haste
that
gap.
back down. Some
Uh-huh.
I think the
vicious
haste
scoreboard
matters
work
so
going on here,
fucking
where they
much.
only handed
And
out
the
one
15
assist,
AD
no
starts to
death,
matter a lot,
no
too.
kill. They're-
How do you track a cooldown on Lucian E when you have like so much haste and such changing haste? Like, are you looking down at your
Yeah,
button,
some
or do you
weird,
just
calculations
have a feel
going
for
on
it?
You look.
We've got an assist, but where did it come from?
Often you see like there's a death, but there's
Once
no
you're at a
death.
certain
Oh,
point,
on the
you
top
can
of the
kind of
side
just,
is
like,
Chovy.
mash it
Looks
after
for
every
the
auto.
Yike is here, seismic shove to push
But
him away.
that's like
Does have
13
ult
plus,
too,
like,
still available, and now we've got to fight towards
2
the
or 3
bottom
items.
side. Peanut looking to
Uh-huh.
help out his bottom lane. Mickey X in trouble, and he's going to be taken down. That is not first blood. That is in fact the
Dude,
second
the
kill
rest of the
game.
scoreboard's
It's
working,
Pays.
but Hans's kill on Rakon is just not
We got some
registered.
LCK
Yep.
That's
observers
the
trying to-
legit strangest fucking bug I've ever seen.
What's going on? Be careful, Kobe.
Wait, did it say
Let's see
first
what's
blood
going on here.
on
Don't
that
worry,
kill?
Europe, I got your back.
Yeah, they can't believe it. There's no way that happens in the 2v2. Is
It did?
Gonna find
What?
Gleaming Quill onto Hansama. He's just standing his
No
ground, just
way,
fine.
Did they get
dude.
extra gold for it?
Yeah, dude, did it pop up 400?
I think that with this setup, you also identify one of the few weaknesses that Gen G has had consistently, which is specifically the laning phase of
What if
pace
Hans
at the lane,
actually didn't
which
get the
out of
money?
lane, I think
What if
they are
Rakan didn't
without
actually
shadow,
die?
without the strongest bot lane that we have within the LCK. But it's not the first time that we've seen them fumble a little bit.
Dude, you think it's a spectator glitch because they like toggled the vision and didn't actually physically see Rakan die?
Yeah, that's his happy penguin. That's what he does every single time. You have to get used to it.
Oh, he got it. He's got his kill.
Oh,
In the LCK.
That's a new one. I don't even see how the fuck that could happen. I mean, it could be that. I don't know. I mean, some kind of spaghetti, no matter what.
Steal that one away. Not the end of the world here for Yike.
And Peanut has had such an
they got
amazing
300 on the
year.
second one. Oh, okay.
Big, advantage for him as he's able to.
What would be the
finish up
most
his
fucked up
top side
bug?
here. Doran, it's been pretty quiet on top side, but he's also going to be able to push out. Let's take a look at the replay, though. This was the equalizer, Peanut, as we're talking about him.
This is a
Comes
weird
in,
thing to see G2
able to
do.
get the
They're
kill
like
back here.
walking into a wave that's
Set
pushing
him up as-
toward them
as
while
we
they
move
have,
forward, so
like, there's
much
3 wards
is
in
gonna be
River
on
for
the shoulders
Genji
of the
and their
Lightning
jungler
Knights.
sitting there.
Initiation for Genji. They've been
Yep.
so
Like, they
good in tandem as a pairing when they
Didn't
get
get
together.
caught off
Yeah,
guard more than
Joby, of course, spotting out
probably
caps
should have
there,
by that
so
one.
the wall not going to come through. Mickey does know that he's unseen and in fog of war right now. But
How's he
still,
doing with his
to
Qs?
probably
Is he
just
hitting
have
enough through the
themselves a bit of a
minions?
shove, get themselves out. First Drake is going to be
Haven't
that
seen much.
Cloud, and the Herald is going to be spawning in about 5 seconds time
the
as
Qs.
well. So it could be the next place to pay your attention. Joby has a big
I think they would be 1 HP
and it just
if he was
shows
hitting them
that
all.
Caps has
But,
been
I mean, they're playing
looking
really
for
far back.
these angles elsewhere.
I was about to say, even with the early gank and Chovy almost dying, he's been able to maintain almost 10
I feel
seconds
real
per
awkward when I
minute
play
on the
Lucian.
Akali here.
Why?
Impressive
I don't know.
stuff.
Legit
And
every
so
part.
yesterday- or I think it was-
I feel
yeah,
really
yesterday,
squishy. I don't feel like I do any
with Trust
damage. Hitting
especially,
Q through
he
minion
had
on
a
people's
lot of
hard.
games,
Yeah.
where
I think-
Like, I haven't played him very
fell
much, which is
behind
probably
substantially
the main
early.
reason.
Yeah,
but-
specifically that last part, like hitting the minions, like that is why Lucian's strong and playable. Because you don't need to be in auto range to hit the enemy. It's like hitting him with a Q, but like on Ez, but it's way more guaranteed.
Yeah, I mean, it's a pretty unique way of aiming ability. There's not many others that, like,
Yeah.
I don't know, like, what would even be most comparable, like, Misfortune or something?
Senna Q is the same shit, but
Oh, yeah, true.
2v2 by the looks of things. Also, not liking the fact that it's Peanut that he's going to face.
Senna Q is, like, way longer range, so usually you can just target them with a...
Yeah.
He just doesn't care.
Okay, he actually doesn't.
you also want the second hit too on Senna. So like you need to kind of be in range anyway for the auto.
Spectators always catch missed cannons. It's fucking crazy.
That is nutty.
Yep.
Yeah, but that's not good, though.
No, it's not. No.
Is it? Did you see last game?
It's free
It
money.
kind of worked
Well,
out.
I'm not worried about Doran's mantle. Don't get
Going
me wrong.
down
It's free
15
money.
CS,
Leave it on the table.
Yeah, and
Talia
he
versus
said,
Akali
"I
is
don't
not
need
usually a
this.
good
Throw it
sign.
away.
But that's
Throw
bad.
that money in the
I mean, this
dirty
matchup
bin.
just does not seem chill in any capacity for Talia. Like, you're not strong enough to really punish Akali early, and she's just gonna fucking kill you later. Like, your E doesn't do enough. Like, yeah, she'll get stunned for
Oh.
half a second. Like, you're not gonna kill her.
Oh, like that?
Does he not have W?
It's not. Joby looks dead. Oh my god.
Oh, he hesitated. Yeah, did he misclick? I think if he took the thing instantly, I don't know if he would have lived. He might have still been too caught, but
So Yike's gonna get chased out, and he
kind of goofed it.
There's the Magnet Storm. That is going to be the kill going over to Doran. And
Bye
it should
bye.
also follow up
Dude, they're
with
trying to
that
show this bot that
Doran.
like I
Now,
know
he
something's
versus
about to
Hanzo,
happen.
but exactly best moment here for Pace potentially. We'll see how
Oh,
this
wait, no,
goes.
go in.
Shoving this way forward, the culling. Just
Okay, okay.
going to, do
Was
bit
that a
of
good
damage,
ult?
soften up
Yeah.
Desire, but he's gonna get to safety.
It's fine.
Really big there because I think
Get him
that
low.
might have
Don't
been
you
the
wanna shoot your
window for
W
GT
first for the
with the
move
moment
speed?
Chovy
You know, it was
goes down.
legit
Even
bugged,
the
and it might be
LCK
bugged
dev
with this
timers
patch.
quite a while as
Like,
Pace
it
might
didn't
be
give
in
boost
some
speed
trouble
for a
here.
while.
He's on the line.
Really?
It's not gonna be
Yeah,
able to get
it's fixed on
something
live.
but that means that he's not gonna be able to get
But it
any
might be
control
bugged here.
out Hayes. And
Are
Mickey
there
looking
like
for the
rules
dive.
with
There is a
Lucian ult where like you
wave
don't
here
want
still.
to?
Featherstorm is at the ready, and this is a
Do you want to
dangerous
avoid
dive
using your E
0-4.
before you ult so you can reposition during it?
Yep. No,
Ideally, but like
used it in the play
if
on
they're
the
so
top
fucked
side.
that they can't dodge out of it
Not
anyway, it's
for
fine.
him either, means that
Generally, you want to
Genji
wait.
not
And,
only
like
is
it depends on the
Pace
champ you're
playing
against, right? Like
minions, but he's gonna come
if you're against like
over
a Kali,
and
like
he'll
if
be
she
able
hasn't
to
pressed
finish
E
up
yet,
their dragon.
And I
then
heard
you
this
probably don't
earlier
want to
from
R.
G2, right? They have the
Yeah.
vision control,
And if she's not like funneled into a choke.
the lack of control that Gen G has, and they're able
Oh
to
yeah,
actually
Chovy legit
get
just
the
used
kill.
WE
But
before
because
walking here.
Gen G on the end of this play is able to still get the Herald.
You can turn
it's
cam
a
on
heroic play
or
from
debug.
Mickey, both starting off on
Vincent?
Chovy and then actually being able to take him down.
Did the cam bug, or did you turn it off?
Being a big difference maker. It's just the back right there from Broken Blade.
But now it's bugged?
Able to join the play, so Gen G
Yeah.
is still able to find the pick.
Yeah, Doran with the push on the top side.
Get your last bit of food in. The camera's coming back on.
Oh.
Don't want to be caught dead eating.
Certainly did that. And speaking of which, he is 20 ahead. He's
They're well padded.
Oh, I got that one. Oh, I was worried.
And still, even though Doran has missed a large amount of cannons.
No disrespect, this is 1,000 times better without double lift. How is that no disrespect? That's fucked.
Yeah, top laners don't need them.
It's been
Not to offend anybody.
I'm not in on this joke. Cannons matter.
Yeah, they do. But it's better for my mental, because it really
Out for the
bothers me
feathers, bro.
when they just go
Watch out for the
overboard,
feathers.
and it has just looked like he hasn't cared at all.
Of all the casters, we should know that Doran is a bit of an enigma as
Yeah,
Caps.
that is very, very true. Chovy not going to dive back over the rocks, which would hurt a fair bit. That shuriken backflip.
Legit though, like with the full haste build, I think Lucian actually scales really well once you hit like the thresholds.
With his gore drinker, feeling
He should probably go.
All other sources of gold.
Yeah, right.
Kills, get all the other kinds of minions, tower plates.
Seismic shove not
Dead,
going to hit.
bro.
Chovy is going to land the backflip, though.
Oh my
Caps in
god,
trouble.
why didn't he flash?
Chill vibes, dude. Chill vibes.
So dead.
Oh no.
He got Caps' flash as well because the
Caps is getting a bit finger banged in this series.
I was gonna say he should probably go Lord Doms this game.
Caps?
No, Lucian.
Oh.
Like if
I was
I
gonna say I don't think it's good on Caps.
I figured out Lord Doms is only good when they have someone dedicated building HP. Because you're getting 10 either way. Oh.
You don't want Cyrildas for the extra haste and slow? That seems so good on Lucian.
You do, but if they have shitloads of health, like Aatrox is going to have, I think it's probably worth just shredding the fuck out of him.
Does Lucian shred tanks if he builds that?
Yeah, he fucks them. They're not like insta-dead, but like, he'll legit do tons of damage. Just like Freak wanted.
Is feeling quite fine. Do take another unfun amount of damage, but when you look at the CS, still able to maintain it. Oh, Caps.
It's a jump scare. That's going to be the knockout
dead.
with the Q2. There's a
Oh,
flash Q3.
wait.
Caps is going to find the seismic.
Did he
Can you
ult
get out
out?
of combat to ult?
Oh!
Wow, nice.
Holy.
That seemed insanely close for if Doran's Q1 was going to knock him off that wall. I thought it might have. Timing was real close.
He was going to be fine, but Broken Blade already used teleport up to top side anyway.
Gets the flash as well, so Doran actually not going to have quite the same amount of backline access. We do see, though, as mentioned, that although Hansama and Mickey were able to get a slight lead, Chovy somehow came out of this lane unscathed, and Doran, having been mostly left alone, was able to build this big a gold lead.
Yeah, we're in Korea.
I'm a believer.
Yep.
We're live at the studio of the games.
Look at that money.
Biggest,
Must have come from somewhere.
biggest lane lead in the entire game. So we get
Ult
another
just
look at
runs
it.
his ass down off the
Chovy
horse
had
like that. That's
two.
kind of crazy.
That was actually too easy.
The 5-point strike finishes him off, even with the flash there from Caps. And you know the end of this story as well, as Peanut came in. And Peanut was taking the tower. Calculated, though, no problem for him. Master of his craft.
Okay, Caps is dead in the bottom lane. We're gonna need to go back
Guys,
into another replay in order to find out how the
this
heck
might
that
be
started.
a problem,
But,
by the
it's
way.
starting to go from bad to worse here as Gen G moved
True.
towards a 2,000
Our mid laner
gold lead.
is
Next
feeding.
break gonna be that Ocean. I think my count is about 36 for the tournament.
How is Genji so good at just like getting these picks inside the Mythicali? Like, obviously, it's not like some revolutionary play, but usually people don't just fall victim to it so often. They must be setting up the map in a way that makes it hard to. Like,
I don't know. Did we get to see the map?
Nah, it's hard to see map setups because replays.
Yeah.
There's the same thing in the T1 game, which after looking at it, a lot of it just looked like the top lane pressure mismatch, and then also like not having bot prio.
And he even moved back with his Umbral Dash and didn't hit Broken Blade.
taking into
That was
account
such a fucking
I'm
hard
still
quote.
firmly
That was
of the belief
sick.
that there should not be
Yeah.
delights on Rakan ever.
He's just dove, I guess.
As
Wave
Peanut,
crashes.
The main reason why I want to make this point is because
But, like,
Peanut
how
won
is
what,
his
like, out of
team not
like 8
able to
champions,
cover? How is he there?
and he's still 100%
Stuck on her
participation
turret?
on the realm, making things happen left and right.
Yeah,
as
it's a
Jovi
fast play, I guess.
Trouble, he's gonna ult just to try and get that ult to Prime.
Okay.
Can he get over
Okay,
anything?
okay.
The answer is no. He's gonna be able to at least use
Solution,
it.
good.
Grabs that kill. And now the all-out's gonna be used here by Broken Blade to try and get himself out of here, but it's not gonna work out. The CC duo.
Damn.
Genji seemed to play, like, side lanes pretty well. Good at getting fast plays.
Exactly. Considering that
I don't think they prioed Talia in this draft at all, did they? They just picked it, like, later?
So, Hawkeye first pick, Lucian Nautilus.
Yeah.
Broken
Yeah,
Blade
this
going
game's
down,
different.
plus the Herald.
Because, yeah, before it was like, yeah, first pick me Talia.
Yep. And the
Yo,
goal
we
difference
flex Talia,
Yeah, I
bro.
mean, she's looking like a Giga Trap.
Things going a little bit worse than the previous game for G2.
Uh-oh.
But I think that
Pressy.
with the fact that there's no better Maokai
Okay.
ultimate, things like that, maybe
Uh-oh.
there's some possibilities. As Caps is now
But
in
we didn't have
trouble
ult.
once.
I-
He's angry. They ganged up on him before. So the wall is going to be used, and Caps is even only going to ride half of it because he likes the look of the minion.
Such
wave.
a crazy change from before, like, taking any damage would knock you off that wall before. Now
Yeah.
it's have to be CC'd.
Yeah, but they changed it so, like, you can't start the ult if you've get Genji recently.
Yep.
That's why they brought more people.
Could you
and
before?
Maokai ulted towards the tower, so he had nowhere.
Thought
Yeah,
it was-
I think so, but, like, I mean, you just get knocked off.
Yeah, this is unfortunate. I imagine BB was trying to push out the wave so that there was no dive possible. Should know that a counterplay is coming across. Given how
That's just a
heavily
no
G2
minion
is
dive.
towards the bot side of the map. Doesn't actually get it. Is surprised by Doran out of the brush and ends up getting taken down.
Peanut's 100% KP
Oh
this game.
god. No flash,
bro.
Fucking dead. Oh god. Oh. Oh.
Realistically, dude, like, I feel like G2 had almost no chance to win this series. Genji's too fucking good.
Before the match?
Yeah. I mean, that might be why it seems like G2's playing some, like, sus shit. Maybe they just legit were like, yeah, we're not going to beat these fuckers playing normal. Let's try something weird.
My god, he missed the turret.
Throws out the ultimate, that's going to be the answer, but it's not going to save this inner turret. And like Baron hasn't even spawned yet, and they are pushing them away from their inners.
And all they get in return is a topside turret. It's not feeling great.
However, they do get it.
Yeah, they also got the cannon, but that's not what we're focusing on, okay? The big thing here is that because of how aggressive Genji is playing, G2 never ever gets the setup of playing Kobe. You were talking about it, that engage power for Peanut and the Light is so hard to play into.
God damn, we
Peanut's-
died so fast.
Like, every combo Peanut's done this game has been so smooth.
Yeah.
Either one can actually start it out. This time
Also
around,
weird
Peanut, and then Delight
case
followed
where,
up.
like,
Chovy wanted a little bit more there. He gets the
I'm not going to say she's super hard to play, but, like, you can really fuck up badly on her and look like a complete turd.
He's able to get away this time around, though. Just dashes over towards the rest of his teammates.
He was charging the Hex Flash. They are going to look for a little bit of an angle, but with
In
Baron
actual support
20 seconds away,
in the jungle.
that is where you're going to need to be. And it's Infernal Rift as well, so everything is opened up.
I'm surprised they, like,
concerned.
made her a multi-role.
So Yike going to collect the blue buff. Sama going to grab
Yep.
that as well.
I feel like it's kind of similar to Nautilus jungle.
Where the next attack is going to take place.
Just has this, like, crazy fucking initiation that's meant for, like, a supportive role.
Very tough one here for G2.
Yeah.
And they, like, let it jungle somehow. But, I mean, they took that away from Nautilus.
Less brush.
Like, where are my choke
Yeah, I mean, I'm
points?
not a big fan of, right, just, like,
Where is my Ocean Rift? Where are my sapling spots?
into buffing
Yeah.
Which thematically,
insane
I gotta say,
monster percentage damage for some champs to make them jungleable. Like, doesn't really make sense to
I
me.
really appreciate thematic consistency in the video.
Yeah.
Big League of Legends is
I mean, from this point,
Spinning right in.
Definitely like a band-aid to shift the meta.
They're really going to get outscaled. They do not have any really good end game characters drafted here. It was
I mean, I don't know. I
trying to
guess,
snowball
like,
with
some
a
of it does
Lucian
make sense,
lane
though,
mid,
with, like, how much they
a
changed
roaming
jungle
sort of,
itself.
Mid laner there, or with a Lucian lane bottom and a
Like,
roaming mid
Band-Aid
caps here with
changing
Talia.
champs around to
That gets
compensate
behind.
for it.
Like you're not going to be able to team.
Yeah, I mean, sure, if there's like a jungler who is having trouble clearing, I think that's a big problem, but just like Morgana, Darius, Garen,
Yeah,
Rel,
yeah.
like just giving them, even Gwen recently, like I don't really understand why they just want to turn like random champions into junglers.
Yeah, I mean, part of it too is like the forced role thing, rather than like it happening naturally.
Yeah.
Continuously goes in, double Radiant Virtue and the light on Rakan. There's just so little space, you can only cleanse a single thing.
He's not. He's playing Lucian, short-range champion, into the Rel Rakan, which we mentioned has really good early picks there. It makes it
Rel's clear should be in theory terrible.
Maybe they can make some picks when you're in a position like this. You're looking to try and use.
But I don't think it is.
And either Nautilus or Maokai to
No,
try
I mean,
and
her
pick somebody off away
cute,
from the rest of the team.
dealing
There are
damage
a
to it.
couple of small bounties on the side of Gen G. If they can try
I think the part about Rel jungle that I don't really like too much is the fact that she just has like no actual DPS. Like she can't duel anyone, but somehow that's like not a problem for her.
They were able to make the combat, right? They were able to get the multi-man wombo combo.
I guess part of that's just because she has such good camp secure that like you can't really invade her. She just Q smite that shit from you.
Maybe he can find a pick here as well.
Oh.
Oh, we engaged in Rakan and didn't one-shot him. I guess we lose the game.
Oh god, not a Kali on 80 carries. Oh. It's not fair, man. It's actually not fair.
GG.
It's so disgusting, man.
Let's go on Rakan, guys. It'll work. Trust me.
I mean, they did have literally 3 tanks with 0 DPS there.
Yeah.
Lucian nowhere near. Talia was TPing in.
Meanwhile, Chovy here, he doesn't even care about the rocks.
It wasn't even there.
One shot, no response.
And this is the problem that you guys already illustrated, right? Like G2, when they're behind, don't do quite enough.
What's the reason Rakan hasn't been meta for like since his inception? Like,
it definitely shows.
What was keeping him from always being played? Because when you think about the tools he has available, he seems pretty fucking good at everything.
He said had it 3 times.
Like, mainly numbers. I mean, like, the other thing too was the change to like his R flash shit.
Yeah.
Like, kind of similar to the fucking like Corki Q change. Just initially it's like, ugh. So maybe they play it less because of that. And then over time, they're like, oh, yeah, it's so good. But I mean, I don't even think he dipped out of meta for that long from that specifically. More like, I don't know, probably matchup things too, like enchanters being really strong. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Ooh, okay, Peanut kind of fucked that engage.
Peanut's gonna die? But it's taking forever?
I mean, they're just so fine. Goodbye, guys.
GG. Penta? Phases. Oh my god, wait, but like, they're all dead.
Oh, wait.
Wait, reverse Penta.
It's a crypto throw. It's actually a crypto throw.
What the fuck?
What the fuck, Gen G?
Is Caps gonna get this kill? Oh no!
He had to. Literally had to.
I respect the attempt. What do you lose if you go for it? Nothing. What do you get for you go for it? Everything.
And they knew already, I think.
Did something happen to Peanut there? How did he, like...
Got Maokai queued, but it was,
I mean,
it was kind of far.
Yeah, he was real fucking far from that one.
Look at this. Okay, Doran goes in, the flickbacks and the Talia.
He's just got deleted instantly, bro.
Yeah.
base flashes under the tower.
It seems
to
hard
keep
for
up with
Lucian
the
to
rest of the
function,
team in the tower
and
dive.
like
Starts
just
taking
due to
the
his
tower.
range and
He
health
goes down.
combination.
Broken
Like
Blade collecting some
he's
of the,
so fucking
bounties before
squishy.
I mean,
he goes
it's
down.
literally why the
And
haste
here,
is just 30
yeah,
times
just
better. Like,
everybody else
because you
just
can
went
jump
for
around
it. Simon
fights
ascended.
and use your E
Peanut
willingly,
goes,
and then
nails
your ult's
him
up more often.
with the Q, hits him
And
right
your
off
ult
the
does more
wall,
damage.
stuns him into
Yeah, I mean, do you think that makes a difference here though? Like,
No, I mean,
I think that Kali's still just
this game is so doomed. Yeah, I don't think it actually changes anything here.
You'd go lower Gong.
I think it's correct here for sure. There's way too much health, and you have to buy one of the pen items here.
And they are able to hold
Do you go
on to
cooldown
their
boost on
base,
Lucian?
Yeah,
which
every time.
Genji, no one able to
So
take
he's
the trust.
missing
The problem is with
Essence
this
Reaver
Warrior,
CDR,
G2 is not
cooldown
able to
boost
get
CDR.
themselves a
Yep.
single objective on the map for the foreseeable future. 30 seconds is Infernal Drake.
Got a little.
Definitely gonna be gone.
I mean, he only needs 13,
Yeah,
and he's
they know.
14,
Okay, yeah,
so he's
we
got that
know.
condition.
G2 knows with our draft, that's why they're doing Fnatic Brush. They're like, hey,
Might as well.
it's gonna be rough. We pretty much have no shot in this game. Let's go with a Fnatic Brush. Maybe we'll surprise them. Get scrappy, get some kills down here, but Genji, no. They're gonna go right over to Dragon number 2. Let's see if,
10K gold.
G2 send it again. Huh? Anybody
Of
up for
course
it?
they are.
I'm up for it.
G2 has come back from something similar so far.
True.
So Genji are at least going to get the Drake set up, not quite there for G2 as you guys were talking about, but maybe they'll move.
I mean,
is that 100% win probability?
Like, partly the reason why Kaiser are so good
Sliver down there.
currently and in general is just because they kind of nullify the one-shots and the dives. Like, Kaisa can kind of ignore people trying to one-shot her, because she can just follow up on the other side of the fight and dive in.
Yeah.
And then she has burst, too, like... Not, like, I don't think the poke actually matters, but... Like, she can do her damage and move away. Whereas Xayah is, like, sustain damage, but she has the ability to completely negate all dive on her. And then the people diving in just get completely shit on. Whereas Lucian, you look at his gameplay, it's like, you kind of have to start the fight first. And he doesn't, like, dive in. He's still vulnerable to people going on him. Which, you know, like, let's say you were Kaisa in the situation and someone's going in. Like, you can follow them immediately, but Lucian definitely is way more vulnerable and can't follow up from as far.
I don't know if I'm ever going to be okay with how Kaisa's like ult plasma interaction works. It's so fucking crazy to me.
Yeah,
Like the best
it's a
like,
wild concept.
target acquisition tool in the whole game belongs to like an AD carry who also like assassinates people.
I don't know what it's a difficult one.
Like
Yeah.
every other champ, you have to like work real hard for your positioning. Kaisa just like if your teammate CCs them at all when you're like
Well, okay, well, what if
almost on
they...
their screen, you just fucking press R and you appear anywhere around them.
What if they remove the, like, the portion of the plasma stacking for your damage? So, like, you could still mark people for her to jump on, but she doesn't build stacks and just burst the fuck out of you from the stacks. Like, would you be okay with the
I mean,
the movement mobility specifically?
I mean, it would be a nerf, but I don't know. I would much rather them go in a direction for Kaisa that makes it more like skill intensive. Like, I don't know, make it so your teammates don't apply plasma, but then you could buff her in other ways. Like, you could lower her W cooldown quite a bit. So like, it's actually if she wants to get those like backline connects, she has to like line up a W off the CC like other champs do.
Yeah.
And then you can make her function more like, you know, you could buff her in other ways when she doesn't just have like the most guaranteed target access like that.
Mhm. That's true. I mean, if you change a lot, for sure.
It's his turn to sit in a brush.
I think you removed the AP portion of her.
Well, it's also just one guy.
I think that stuff's pretty degenerate.
For me, that's the
Fnatic brush as a term is so old.
Yeah.
Probably barely any people know what I'm talking about. They're probably like, what are you talking about? G2's playing.
Well, they know Fnatic Brush because of all the other commentators that have said Fnatic Brush. So you don't even need to know the actual moment. You just need to know the moment that you heard it last.
It's been passed down over the years, the tradition.
It's an old tale.
Yeah.
It's a nursery rhyme now. As the teleport is going to come through, that's going to get Doran over here. And he wants to start a battle. As you can see, G2 not going to let him fall now, but they take the inner turret.
Just end it already, Genji.
Full one being set up. Think G2 might want to look for a pick. Maybe they can somehow get Chovy with his stopwatch flash. And ultimate available, so hard to lock the Sakali
It's
down.
just
I love the
Joe.
optimism.
I have to.
Always gotta aim.
In theory,
for the
Caps is
stars.
strong.
Dream big.
No,
Know
he's
the
for
odds,
sure
though.
evenly
Tell me
matched
the odds.
in items.
Well, Peanut is going to throw the lance forward.
If
Doesn't
Talia's a
exactly
good champ,
find
she
too
might show
much
here.
As the siege minion does need to be dealt with as Doran just umbrally dashes out of the way of the seismic shove. Rocks go down. It's a cooldown that Gen G are going to be tracking. You see now they're going to get underneath this turret.
Yeah, it's getting shit on.
Doran, but he's taking a lot of damage.
Yeah.
Diving forward. He's
That
got
was
the GA.
kind of a
Doran
throw.
not
Peanut
quite
maybe
be
gonna
able
go
find the
in.
angle there as well as he did pop the ultimate, but
Oh.
there's the missile lands on the floor. The back
Ah.
execution
Chill
from
vibes, chill
Julian.
vibes.
And the
GG.
wallets are just too heavy and they
Gen G,
slam
GG.
down onto G2. Gen G are now just a few turrets away from the knockout stage.
Nah, that's
Really
like,
looking pretty powerful.
dude, Rakan Rel.
Are they gonna go in there?
Can you actually give this combo
Just emoting in the enemy base.
like
Yeah.
combined? It seems pretty disgusting.
Let me get one more.
G2 won their fucking game with this
Somebody
shit.
get in there.
Yeah, I mean,
Somebody get in there.
not wrong.
Nexus turret number 2 gonna go down, and the Nexus
I still am just
will
confused
fall.
by Rakan in
GG
general. Like,
gonna join JDG
teams seem
in the
way more okay
quarterfinals.
giving Rakan than I would be. I would be like, nah, this champion is fucking busted.
Yeah,
Coming into the
first pick it.
tournament, JDG, Gen G,
Were they
across
first
the
pick
board,
Maokai?
Everybody's
Yeah.
tournament favorites.
I mean, Maokai's
They
good.
Maokai's good, yeah.
The two first seeds, they are
I
out.
know.
They are
I
through to the
feel
next
like-
stage. With
like,
flying
specifically
colors
on
by
blue
that,
side,
very, very impressive.
I feel like you would rather take the Rakan Rel side. If this is the trade, like, you take Rakan first, they take Maokai, I think you're totally chill with that. Because then you get Rel. And it just seems
I mean,
disgusting.
it would just be like if they took Maokai and Rel or something. Rel support to Rakan.
But is that bad for you?
Probably not.
Because they didn't even 1-2 it, did they?
The
No, they went
Rakan and what?
Zyrakan, I think.
Yeah, Zyrakan.
It did seem weird the way that G2 just gave Zyrakan, like, these champs looking real OP all world so far.
Yeah, because that's not how
And it's
Yeah.
not like they necessarily lost because they had those champs, but like I don't think it really did them any favors.
Doran gave himself free across the board. No star power, no combat capability. And the man, I think, really
Right.
delivered here today. When left alone,
I mean,
he was
if-
able to
If Talia's
consistently
ass,
build
then
leads
Genji's, or
and-
GG's draft sucks, yeah.
Do it to,
It's just the assumption that, like, Talia's not just some trash.
Yeah.
Everyone's heard of Bowson's Law, but do you
This isn't
understand
the first
Doran's
time
law?
Talia
It's
seemed
next
good and
level.
it was just a
It's
huge
really
fucking
hard to
bait
follow
pick.
the math on that one,
When did that happen?
but he makes it work.
I don't remember.
I don't know, like a couple LCS seasons ago, I remember like going into the season from solo queue, I was like, yeah, I think Talia's like legit the best champ in the game right now after her. I think it was like after her E rework
Still absolutely no idea.
to
Nobody understands it
like
except
stun
Doran
people.
Uh-huh.
No, I don't know.
I don't think
know
he
what
does.
that is.
But yeah,
I don't think that
turns
that's
out
it,
not
but
the
congratulations
case.
to Gen G. We'll see G2 again because now they move to 2-1. They've got another best of 3 in store. But it's now time to throw it over to World Pool.
And I think what Atlas said there was very, very apt.
Wait, they're gonna
when
do
you
another-
have a Doran who is
Oh, never
on
mind.
a performance
I was gonna say
like
there's a
this,
draw,
and puts on a
but
performance like this, that is usually
can't.
a very good indicator for Gen G. And I
They gotta
also
wait.
think
It's a
it's just
Pogger's
so
water
interesting.
bottle.
I'm sure we can talk about it more later. But Doran, who's had now
Yeah, the
in the
1-1
3
teams
years
have to
he's
play
had
before they
moments
can
where
draw
he's been
again.
doubted very, very heavily. He's gone through a journey, and I actually think
That'll
he's
decide.
one of the players that does show the improvement when you get to these big stages. Of
I mean, even
course,
the
it's
O2
only
team
the
have to
first
play.
best of.
Yep.
But a
Yep.
performance to write home about.
And also, he gets
Right.
his brick now.
Up
That's
America.
true. For the bracket
Bedtime.
stage, the silver lining here, as disappointing as it is for EU fans to see
Wokage,
G2
bitch.
lose, is the two tournament favorites are now the top 2 seeds for the bracket stage, and they
Yeah, I think I'll go
cannot
back,
meet
do some
before the finals.
wicked
And they are
game.
so hyped.
And for G2 fans, do not despair. They have 2 more BO3 chances. You know, they might be able to get in the next one, but even if they lose that one, they would have one more.
Get my,
chance to
6
out.
screen
You know,
in for
this
the
is a
day.
team that it's only going to get easier for because the 2 best teams in the tournament have already advanced.
As someone who has worked several tournaments in the Swiss system, I can
Oh, yeah,
tell
the new
you that
Spider-Man
this is
game
one of
came
the
out,
most
actually.
dangerous positions to be in if you are G2. Very, very, very often a team that thinks that they
guaranteed.
should
It's
make
free.
it and are on
All right,
2-0.
stream.
You know, it's something
Thanks
we
for
can
watching.
talk about as we watch
Am I staying
G2
at
go
Sneaky's
through
house
this
or
bracket as well
hotel?
as the other
I have a
teams,
hotel.
because that's
It's a pretty
just
nice
something
room.
you have to adjust
Dude.
to when you are in this
I
Swiss
invited
bracket. As I
Meteos
said already,
over.
Gen G and JDG, they didn't want to take that risk. and they
Sorry
had
for the,
wonderful
stream
performances. I think Gen G,
struggles.
Very throughout all the
Unfortunate.
games they've played here at Worlds so
First-
far, it was
first time setting up, I
an
think,
easy
for them
walk
here.
to the
Yeah.
quarters.
at least like for the second series, it was
Who do you
worked
guys
out.
think are the
Yeah.
favorites then to come through from
Eventually
the 1-1
worked.
bracket? Just really quick.
We'll just do
should we
the
say?
straight favorites.
So
T1,
BLG, KT.
T1 Energy, BLG, KT. Yeah, exactly.
That's not an N. We're gonna. This
That's
is
gonna be tricky. You
difficult.
got a fat pen.
They're
there.
all tricky.
Great.
And
See you later,
I
boys.
have to do it in
Just do an
different
N.
pieces. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, that's energy. We'll do B. This is hard to draw these
Oh my
guys,
God.
apparently.
Be careful.
Yeah, and then
We got
have
the picture.
KT.
Do you want to turn off the stream?
We should just do
GG,
lines.
GG,
Lines would be
GG,
much
GG.
better.
Exactly. So we got T1 going here.